Hello, my name is James Edward Garcia, and welcome to another episode of My Haunted Diary. This is part 2 of my time at the New Yorker Hotel back in January of 2017. I will spend 3 nights at the hotel in the Nikola Tesla Suite. The first 2 nights I stayed in Tesla's room portion where he died. This video documents my first day and night as a guest there. I will do several spirit box sessions and use paranormal devices to detect EMF and shadow, as well as audio and video devices to document anything anomalous I may capture. Through the Geobox, I will capture a voice similar to what Nikola's voice sounded like when comparing to the one audio recording of him speaking I have heard. The name Nikola is said in different sessions that took place that night. Even Tesla's room was spoken. My first name is said a few times, even my last name is said at one point. There were a lot of spirits that came through, and it would appear they liked to hang around the hotel. Some of the spirits were engaging and interacting with me. Many of the conversations were just amongst each other, and at times they seemed to be random voices. A side window area in Tesla's room generated some of the most high EMF I've ever experienced. It started to affect me to the point I started to get a slight headache. I thought perhaps Nikola's spirit was hovering around that window area. Possibly it's a spot where he gazed over New York City in thought for many years. One of my Ghostbox apps morphed from voices into a sequence of tonal sounds that seemed to form a pattern. This had never happened before. At one point, it began to play a hypnotic rhythm that pulled me in, and I ended up riffing drumming improvisations off of it. I did capture a few EVPs in the room, most of which sounded like female voices. I would hear bangs coming from Tesla's office room, which no one was staying in while I was there. Also, the door handle to my room would get jiggled through the night. I would check and see no one outside in the hallway. The coolest thing captured visually took place that night while I slept. I had a static camera recording the room in the dark. 2 instances of a shadow figure in movement were documented that I'll share with you. There is more on the way from my time at this hotel in the Nikola Tesla Suite, and my channel keeps growing with explorations into the supernatural in some of the most haunted places in the US. So make sure you subscribe. Nikola Tesla was one of the greatest scientific minds that ever lived. Tesla developed working models with most of his ideas and was able to demonstrate his theories and inventions. Some of Tesla's most well-known inventions were alternating current, a rotating magnetic field principle, the induction motor, radio, wireless communication, fluorescent lights, radio-controlled vehicles, the Tesla coil. Just before his death, at the height of World War II, he claimed that he had perfected his so-called death beam, so it was natural that the FBI and other US government agencies would be interested in any scientific ideas involving weaponry. Some were concerned that Tesla's papers might fall into the hands of the Soviets. The morning after the inventor's death, his nephew, Sava Kasanovic, hurried to his uncle's room at the New Yorker Hotel. By the time he arrived, Tesla's body had already been removed. Technical papers were missing, as well as a black notebook he knew Tesla kept. A notebook with several hundred pages, some of which were marked government. The New York FBI office was called in to investigate. The U.S. government was vitally interested in preserving Tesla's papers. 2 days after Tesla's death, representatives of the Office of Alien Property went to his room at the New Yorker Hotel and seized all his possessions. Just after World War II, there was a renewed interest in beam weapons. Copies of Tesla's papers on particle beam weaponry was sent to Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. The copies of Tesla's papers disappeared, and nobody knows what happened to them. In 1952, Tesla's remaining papers and possessions were released to his nephew and returned to Belgrade, Yugoslavia, where a museum was created in the inventor's honor. Even today, the FBI maintains an extensive file on Tesla's discoveries. A request for information on Tesla's files through the Freedom of Information Act will result in receiving numerous pages with blacked out passages. Here are samples of documents from Tesla's FBI file. Those such as Tesla and Marconi, who experimented with radio early on, were the first to report anomalous sounds and voices emanating from their radio receivers. Tesla's Spirit radio uses a simple crystal radio circuit that generates sounds from electromagnetic sources. Tesla said in 1901, "My first observations positively terrified me as there was present in them something mysterious, not to say supernatural, and I was alone in my laboratory at night." Tesla said in 1918, "The sounds I am listening to every night at first appear to be human voices conversing back and forth in a language I cannot understand. I find it difficult to imagine that I am actually hearing real voices from people not of this planet. There must be a more simple explanation that has so far eluded me." I'm going to the 33rd floor here at the New Yorker Hotel. It's a good reason. You'll find out. Oh, that's nice. Wow, look at these old elevators. That is so cool. Very cool. This room. This is what the heck? Something's going on. Right here, it's like machinery or something. And here we are. Right. Nikola, I hope you're around. Look at that view, huh? Gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. It's weird. What the hell's going on over here? Maybe this experiments continue even after Nikola's gone. Oh, a closet. We got a safe in there as well. So this is old school still, even though it's refurbished. Bathroom's more updated. Very nice. Very nice. All right, here I am in the Nikola Tesla room at the New Yorker Hotel. Tesla had a suite, so as the years passed, they kind of divided his suite into two parts. So the last 10 years of his life was spent in here, and he died in here as well. I'd say his death might be somewhat controversial in that when they found him, they say he died of a heart attack in the room here. Found him in his bed. Quickly, it seems the FBI moved in, took all his stuff. He had a safe with all his documentation, inventions he was working on, top secret stuff. And he guarded with his life. One of the pieces in there was a weapon of mass destruction. It was the death ray gun. And I know that was in there, and I know they got it. Years passed, and they've divulged that they did have his documents, but there was nothing of any substance in there that they found. I believe some of it's available now at public domain at this point, to some degree, disclosing the information. Tesla's body was removed very quickly when his nephew got here, and got here fast when he heard he had passed. And the safe was open, all the stuff was taken out. Who knows what else was taken? Tesla was in touch with extraterrestrials. It appears from what he said, this is coming from Tesla, that he had these visions of these inventions would just come into his mind. He could see these inventions like a hologram, so he could just, in his mind, just move around like you would see in using CAD or something. He could do that in his mind. It just stayed with him. J.P. Morgan, who financed Tesla to make, it was for a radio tower. Financing he got, he didn't use that to build his radio tower. He built this huge tower for unwired electricity. The tower he put together, not only was wireless electricity, but it was free wireless electricity for all. That's what he had come up with. That's what he invented and developed. So I'm trying to get my room. Okay, I figure somebody's just trying to get in here. People want to be in the Tesla room or check it out and film. But there's nobody outside the hallway here. That was weird. Somebody had it literally the door, and hopefully my camera picked up the audio of that. 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 Unfortunately, my camera wasn't pointing towards the door, and I could see there was movement going on, but there's nobody out there, so I heard this bangs and stuff. Tesla, could you imagine what kind of energy is here? Not only the last 10 years of his life, he died right here in this room, and he was in touch with extraterrestrials. So he said. I tend to believe him. The guy was a visionary. He was one of the most important human beings that ever lived for what he did. He changed how we work in this world for the better. For technology, he's the guy. Harnessing electricity and all these inventions that go along with that. And this right here uses radio, and it uses electricity, of course. It also is used to communicate with unforeseen entities, spirits, just like Tesla did. So here I am in his room doing what he did. This is called the Geobox, made by George Brown. He made this by hand for me, and this is the first one of its kind. This is the Afterlife Paranormal edition with 2 amplifiers, 2 speakers. So let's see. Nikola, if you can come through. Any extraterrestrials? Any spirits that reside here at the New Yorker Hotel? You're here? Was that you, Nikola? Was that you, Nikola? Nikola, can you tell me who took your documentation here in your room? Who stole it?
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
anybody know my name can say it. My name. Say my name again. With this off, what do you hear? What do you think? You're gonna hear ambulances, police cars here in New York City. How could that be? Other than all the time. That's me. I just want to give you a wide angle view of the Tesla room. This is the 3327 room section of the suite, the larger part I think. And this is the room where he passed away. His bed was in here. So this is where I'm staying for 2 nights, 2 days. I will be staying in 3328 one night after this. It's like somebody keeps like jiggling the door here or standing outside the door. Nobody there. It's been happening, and I know I got it on my other camera, my Sony, about to do a Geobox session, Ghost Box session. My Geobox is down there, being charged right now. And I know I heard the name Tesla said, and Nikola was said as well, so, but here's a picture. I felt very comfortable around electricity. It says Long Island. That's where I live. The world system of wireless transmission. He's the one who invented that, along with AC current and, God, just so much stuff the guy did. 1856 to 1943. Died in this room in 1943, January 7th or 17th or something like that. He died in this room. Dying in this room. Controversial death. Papers were here. Stolen by the FBI. They wanted nobody else getting a hold of his inventions. Look outside here though. Look how beautiful. Huh? Look at that. That's New York City, baby. And this is a view that Tesla probably just sat at a desk and looked out at all the time. It's cold in here though, in the bathroom. The heat I put on. You know, this is winter time, so you're gonna feel the cold. And it gets in here because these lead right to the city outside. The tile busted a little bit. Alright, so well, there's parts of this place that's pretty old school still. Even the elevators. So I like that about this place. So this video has this huge, I mean, one of the biggest Tesla coils I've seen. Check out that Tesla coil. How about the sound of Nikola's voice? That's the only recording I could find. And so let's play that. Maybe that can lure him in. It's probably a picture of a New Yorker hotel.
Electric power is everywhere present in unlimited quantities and can drive the world's machinery without the need of coal, oil, gas, or any other fuel. This new power for the driving of the world's machinery will be derived from the energy which operates the universe. The cosmic energy.
But that is so short. And Nikola, I hope you heard that. That's you from the past. Are you around here? Hoping so. Let's start some Ghost Box stuff here. And I'll introduce the millimeter as well as the K2 meter. For EMF readings, I'll have those going. Yeah, it's getting a little, see that? It is giving me readings already. Nikola, you around?
That's not you.
That's not you? Who? James, did you say? I'm gonna get an EMF bubble going. That thing is just going crazy right now, if you can see that. My K2, EMF. Time is it? Feeling like a headache in the back of my head. Look at this. Holy cow. You see that? Something's invading my EMF right here. That's still going too. You can see the K2 is just bleeping off and on here. See? Right there? This room is just filled with energy. And it's affecting me too, big time. Whoa, who's here? Is that you, Nikola? Are you around here? This thing is going nuts. Whoa! I just pictured him like right by this window looking out here. We're just standing right here and I could feel something. Some energy just like going through my whole body. I got serious goosebumps and you should be able to see it. Look at that. I am goosebumped all over right now. All over. You should be able to see that. Hopefully you can. Wow. Look at that. And my K2 going nuts too. Whoa. Nikola, is that you? Try to speak so it can be picked up into this microphone of this camera. Record your voice. But her voice. I've never had my millimeter go this crazy. I mean, it is peaked into the red. Alright, well, now you know. I'm not alone. Wow, listen to that. Okay. Let me stop that for a second. I'm going to change to the shadow detection. See if I can pick up any shadow. There you go. I'm trying to adjust the sensitivity of the shadow detection. Alright, so let that run. Right, so let's see. And to top it off, let's get this communication with Ghostbox going here. Nikola? Sounds. It went from people to sounds now. Okay. It's just like I'm getting these sounds coming through here. Voices are gone. It's never done this before. Who's here with me doing this?
very unusual. Who's here with me? Through these tones you're making, can you speak in an English language for me to understand you? Let me just turn this light off. Just got the light of the camera. Ooh. Oh, that's shadow detection. Come in this area so my gadget can pick up your shadow, detect it. First, a ghost box that's turned into a tonal computer sounding gadget. It's weird. Maybe it's a new communication. Some kind of Morse code going here with tones. Extraterrestrials must be around. K2 is going crazy. It is picking up shadow on this part. There's some high energy EMF, especially in this area. I feel like it wants me to make music with it. It's created this sequence that kind of pulling me in. That is a first. Interesting. And I really feel this guy has something to do with it right there. Can you play some Benny Goodman? He used to perform here a lot. Seems like the EMF has subsided too, and I feel a lot better, so. Alright, we'll stop this for now, and we'll stop this session. We're in session right now in the Tesla room, the Nikola Tesla room, 3327. Got my Android phone with an ITC radio station, 5 channels or so going on this bed, closer to the camera, but it's not very loud. But I got another ghost box laptop on this side here, which is louder through a speaker. I'm trying to communicate. We're in the dark here. Who's here with me? Nikola, you around here? My K2 here. Ooh. I just got a surge of energy go right through me. Who's here? Let's see if we can register on this. An EMF. I'm not getting any, but I'm feeling it. K2 is not responding right now. My body is. Who's here? I hear your voices. Getting hits now. Nikola, you around here? Who stole all your notes when you left your body? And did you die of a heart attack, or did somebody end your life? Was there controversy behind that? It's right here. Yeah, you can see it there. Let me get the millimeter. Who's here? I hear you. I do. Detect EMF with this. It's a little stronger than the K2. It'll make a sound, of course. EMF gets anywhere near this antenna. Nikola, where are you? Are you here with me? I'm calling on you. Do you know anybody?
Aside from the action.
Signs from the action? Oh, here we go. I'm getting some EMF on the millimeter. You dive right in here. So we get some shadow detection instead. Whoa. Not even moving. That's pretty strong. Well, I'm feeling a cold breeze. Right over me. Who's here? Speak your name. Whoa. Shadow. I'm registering shadow right over there. That's surge of energy. Picking up shadow over in this area. Whoa. Okay. Close the door.
Is something wrong? Can't tell what it is.
I can't tell what it is either, but something's wrong. The GoPro's picking up some light. So there's definitely shadow activity in this side right here. I'm assuming his bed was probably around here that he died in, Nikola. It's going the opposite way. Every house. Trying the SB11 in a minute, PSB11. And we'll try this form of ITC, spirit box with white noise. Let's see what we can get here. Nikola, try to come through the white noise. Speak to me. stop using this for now. I'm going to go organic here and just use an audio recorder. Trying to do some EVP work. Okay, Olympus turning on, putting it on this bed further away towards the bathroom here, towards the desk, and see if I can get some communication. It's after midnight, in the dark, and somebody can speak with me. Hopefully Nikola, perhaps other spirits here at the New Yorker hotel. You could understand and sympathize with me that I'm using technology to communicate, and hopefully when I go back and listen, go back and watch, you're doing things that my eyes aren't seeing, my ears are not hearing, but they're registering on these devices. Hopefully I didn't even acknowledge, but I thought I heard a little something back here. Okay, I'm probably going to do one more ghost box session, but this time I'm going back to the Geobox. That was a big boom just now. Hopefully either my camera mic or the Olympus audio picked it up. Okay, see if we can come through the Geobox. Got a lot of voices from this earlier. Who's here? Alright, I'll stop the Olympus. Okay, so EMF starts up. I saw a spike already. Have mercy. Sleep on me. side where the divider between this room and the 3328 is study, Nikola's study. So it makes me wonder, is somebody staying in there? If not, I'll be there in 2 days. But I heard a thud sound. It's one thud. I haven't heard anything else but that since I've been in here. I don't know if this GoPro picked it up or not, but it was right there. The microphone's not the greatest. I don't hear any sounds in that room. I have my ear against the wall. So, one thud. Disturbing? I'm going to go in the hallway out here with the GoPro while this is continuing in the Geobox. So just keep going. I'm going to the hallway. Anything happen here? Dead woman? It's an EMF. Thank you. Alright, we stop this for now. Okay, Tesla's room 3327. It's early morning hours here. I gotta get some sleep. But we're in the witching hour time still, so Nikola, please come through. Do your best. Hey. What the hell was that? I don't know. But I did it. That's on. Turn this on. Close to this wall here for room 3328. I heard a thud in there before. Earlier. See if I hear some more sounds. Also, the door to the room. Right here. I know the camera's away from all that, but I'm close to it, and I hear it. Hopefully, my acknowledgement, the camera will pick it up as well. Sounds like somebody jiggled my door earlier tonight. I heard a voice over that way. It's like lights coming in here. I'm pretty damn high. 33rd floor. What the fuck? It's fine. Alright. Squeak sound. Squeak. Do it. Don't sleep. sound. Weird loud noise.
Whoa. Shadow. I'm registering shadow right over there. That's, ooh, surge of energy. That's around where the body would have been.